In this position in 2010, soon-to-be streamer Hikaru Nakamura is playing Super Grandmaster Boris Gelfand, and in this game, Hikaru plays one of the most legendary games ever played. This is Hikaru's Immortal game. Let's see what happens here. So in the game, Hikaru is playing the King's Indian attack and just marching his pawns up on the King's side. And here he starts the combination off with Knight takes G2, sacrificing his knight in order to shatter the king's defenses. But Gelfand doesn't want to take the knight, and instead he grabs the pawn on c7 with d takes c7, now attacking the queen and offering a queen trade. But Gelfand missed something. There's actually one winning move in this position. He missed that Hikaru can play knight takes e1, sacrificing his queen, because if you take the queen, the knight is guarding the g2 square, and pawn to g2 is just checkmate. So you have to take this knight, and Gelfand plays queen takes e1. But now we play pawn to g2 check, sacrificing the pawn, because after the king takes, now we can play rook to g7 check. And the only safe square is king back to h1. But now this rook is controlling the entire g-file. And again, Hikaru doesn't move his queen. Instead, he plays bishop to h3, leaving his queen completely hanging, because now the threat is bishop to g2 checkmate. So you can't take this queen, and Gelfand instead plays bishop to f1, covering the checkmate and trying to trade off the bishops. But here, Hikaru shows his genius. He's been trying to sack his queen for a couple turns now, and here he forces the issue with queen to d3, moving his queen from an undefended square to a new undefended square, and this one is brilliant. This tries to deflect the bishop, because now if the bishop takes, bishop to g2 is checkmate, but it's not only that. If the bishop takes the bishop, the queen is also threatening queen takes f3, which is going to lead to checkmate. So you can't take the queen and you can't take the bishop. And instead, Gelfand finds the best response. He plays knight takes e5, grabbing a pawn, attacking the queen, and also defending the f3 pawn. But Hikaru didn't sack his queen 4 times just to move it this time. He plays bishop takes f1. Again, you can't take the queen because bishop to g2 is checkmate, so you have to take this bishop with queen takes f1. But now the queen is no longer guarding the knight, and Hikaru finishes it off here with queen takes c3, allowing rook to c1, and it looks like Gelfand might get some counterplay promoting this pawn, but Hikaru literally doesn't care. He just grabs the pawn on e5, allows the promotion, and sacrifices his rook. Because after Gelfand recaptures, Hikaru is simply up a knight in a completely winning position. His opponent resigns the game.